Welcome to Cover Calypso, where I force my co-recappers, Raven and Wing, to judge a book by its cover. This week we are doing Sweet Valley High number 28, Alone in the Crowd. Thematically, this book is all about orange, or beige, or any shade in between. It's a standard beige porthole cover with brown text. The characters on the cover is a Wakefield and I guess she's nerdy looking girl because she's wearing specs. She is wearing a brown top that goes perfectly with the brown text, and she is holding a brown guitar, thematically brown. And the twin is obviously Elizabeth, from the sanctimonious look on her face, is patting her shoulder sympathetically and looking on like, "You are my project. Let me fix you." Liz is wearing a blue polo shirt and some white slacks. Not a hint of brown or orange on her. She's too good for that shit. Lady and gent, what do you think this is all about?
The girl in brown is real frumpy. Just really frumpy. Good work with all the brown, I guess.
There's a lot of brown there. The guitar is a very deep brown.
Mm-hmm.
The actual her top, or I don't know, jumper is also a deep brown. Her hair is a deep brown. She looks like she's cosplaying as Ralph from the Muppets.
Can I just say, also, her hand
It's very brown, yeah.
It is.
Once again, this artist cannot do hands because it doesn't look like it's really her hand. Because she is resting her cheek on one hand and the other is draped over the guitar. And the one that's draped over the guitar doesn't look real. And also it's a completely different skin tone to every other human body part that's on the cover.
I was thinking that obviously the tan that the Wakefield has is quite rosy and deep, shall we say. But the tan that the dressed in brown girl has got it seems to be sprayed on. I think the term for model painters out there is zenithal highlighting. So it seems like the spray pans, the spray tan has just gone along the top of things. It's just come from one direction. So yeah, it doesn't look great.
I have a hypothesis that this is Thing from the Addams Family, and he's just spent like a month in the Bahamas sunning himself. And he and the frumpy girl they're in a band together and they're trying to make it work, but people are super judgmental because, you know, he's a hand, she's a full person. A lot of ableism going on there, and
fitting for Sweet Valley.
Like, they're not seeing the love, you know, and Elizabeth is the only one who is supporting this relationship despite its differences, because, you know, she's very sincere and warm. The text tells us so.
This is a Little Brown Pile sort of band name. Little Brown Jug, Little Brown Shit, something like that. I like it.
Well, I'm looking at this, and here's my real answer. What I think this is. This is, I presume, one of the droids, because they're the only musicians that are really mentioned. This is, I'm going to say Dana, because was it Emily who's the drummer? So it's not her, unless she's using the drums, using the guitar as drumsticks and smashing stuff. But the droids don't seem to be that punk, to be honest. So I'll say Dana, although I think she's the singer, but singer-guitarist, you know, that's what I'll say. And she's alone in the crowd because, woe is her, everyone loves to come and see the droids, but she wants to go solo or something like that. She's not feeling the droids' love, or the love that everyone is giving the droids, because for reasons. So she's upset, and it could be that Elizabeth, she's at quite a jaunty angle, so it's almost as if she's doing some sort of musical number behind her, popping and going, "Why so sad?" Backwards and forwards. So yeah, Elizabeth is trying her best to cheer her up, but Dana is like, "No, the droids can fuck off."
I like this as Sweet Valley High's very first very special musical episode because everything has to have that, right? Um, I think she's one of our very first Sweet Valley High new girls. Not the first, we've had some, but we don't have them every book like we used to in Sweet Valley Twins. So I think this is a new girl. And she's alone in a crowd because, as you can see, she's frumpy and all brown, and that just doesn't fly in Sweet Valley. So she started trying to spray tan herself so she looks like a California girl. Next thing she's going to do is bleach her hair, lose the glasses. Elizabeth is clearly there, promising that she can make her over into a friendly, vivacious, non gossiping person, unless it's about, Jessica and her friends, in which case gossip away hypocritically. And she is struggling whether she wants to lose her roots in the Little Brown Jug band or become and embrace this golden California perfection.
I personally love the fact that you uttered the phrase, she's all brown and that doesn't fly
I
in
mean,
Sweet
on
Valley.
many different levels, this is a true statement.
Yeah, this is the closest they're going to get to a brown person on the cover of a book for a long time, I reckon. I also think by looking at her, for some reason, she looks like someone who's been raised by hedgehogs.
Okay.
Raven would actually know about this. He does he does a database for a
I do.
hedgehog charity, so he actually does have hog
do.
insight.
Okay, so the way you were pacing that out compared with or added on to Ravens, she looks like she was raised by hedgehogs. I definitely thought you were going to say he runs a hedgehog dating app, so he knows all sorts of things.
Yeah, it's called Hedge Snog.
Holy shit!
All right, I am not letting you guys go down this route at all.
Too late.
Funny as it is.
Too late.
Alone in the crowd, all she wanted was a saucer of milk.
Do we have any other real guesses, or are we just sticking with Ravens? This is Dana. She's alone in the crowd because band drama.
I mean, he's probably right. I'm still sticking with new girl musician because that girl does not look like she would ever be in something as quote unquote cool as the droids.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. All right. In that case, let's wrap this up. So thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week for Cover Calypso. Remember to tune into the site to find out what really happened.